Hey there Internet, and welcome to another episode of Where's Your Bookmark? Today I'm really excited to be talking about Maggie Stiefvater's The Raven Boys, the first book in the planned 4-book series The Raven Cycle. Now I was lucky enough to get to read an e-galley through NetGalley, so thank you people at NetGalley for letting me have that opportunity. And wow, I am about 2/3 of the way through the book. I've been reading it on my Nook during lunch hours, and I can tell you that was probably the worst decision ever, because my lunch breaks are nowhere near enough time to get into this story. I get so wrapped up, and then I have to go back to work, and it's just wow. Maggie Stiefvater can never be accused of writing a simple book. There's an incredibly complex and rich and detailed mythology to the Raven Boys and what's going on in this story. First off, readers meet Blue Sargent, who is a teenager in a family of psychics and clairvoyants, except she doesn't have any special abilities of her own. On St. Mark's Eve, she typically goes to the cemetery nearby in her town of Henrietta, Virginia, and she stands as her mother watches and takes the names of all of the spirits who are walking by. And those spirits are people who are set to die within the next year. Blue has never been able to see any of these spirits herself, except this year things are different. This year she's able to see a teenage boy. He identifies himself as Gansey, and she doesn't know who he is, she doesn't know where he's from. All she knows is that she sees him, and that can only mean one of two things. For her to see a spirit, it means she either will love him or she'll kill him. So that's Blue's side of the story. Then, in alternating chapters mostly, you get Gansey and his friends, the Raven Boys, called such because of their school that they go to, a really posh, impressive prep school in this middle of nowhere town, Virginia. And he is obsessed with finding a Welsh king who passed away many years ago. So he's on this quest to sort of find this king, and there are things about ley lines, and it's way too detailed to really get into, and I have to admit it took me a while to get into the story as a result, because there is so much richness going on. Once I started getting into it and the two storylines started to intersect more, then I was really into the story. Then I was really seeing how the pieces fit together. And then, of course, I was totally blown away because it's Maggie Stiefvater and there's no such thing as a simple story. And she totally takes you and just yanks you in a completely different direction. And it's amazing. She has a beautiful, rich, detailed storytelling way about her. It's very easy to see that she has thought long and hard about this series and this novel. Now, Maggie seems to be an author that you either love her books or you hate them because of their complexness. I've only read one other book by her. I read The Scorpio Races back in January, and I thought it was beautiful, and it was an amazing standalone book. And this is my first experience with a Maggie Stiefvater multi-novel series, so I'm really interested to see how that goes. So if you are a fan of Maggie, if you are a fan of fantasy, you'll probably like this book. I know I'm enjoying it so far, but as I said before, it took me a little while to get into this story. So if you're not feeling it right away, stick with it, give it a shot. I really think that once you do hit it, it's going to continually blow your mind like it has for mine. I'm so excited that she's going to be having a spot on her tour near where I live at Anderson's Bookshop in Naperville, Illinois. So I'm really looking forward to that and meeting her. Your comments are always welcome down below. The links are there as well. Again, it is The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater, and it is coming out on September 18th, 2012. So that's it for me for now, Internet. Take care. Bye-bye.